Disclaimer: Genshin Impact fanboys slash girls may get triggered watching the video. If you're one of those who get butthurt easily, I recommend not watching this video. Viewer discretion has been advised. Hey guys, it's me, Aloner Guy 995. In this video, I'll be talking about the problems with Genshin Impact. Do keep in mind, I started getting into Genshin Impact since December 2021. However, I know some people who are veterans who play Genshin Impact since day one. They let me know on the things that I missed out on, so I'll be covering the problems of Genshin Impact based on my knowledge of playing the game. Keep in mind that I have two accounts and made a third account for my friend and played on his account to get Klee, I think that's her name, in the update 2.A, so I can get more knowledge of the people who are starting out on Genshin Impact. Moving on with the video. First topic will be about Mora in this video. For those of you who don't know, Mora is the main currency in Genshin Impact. You use it to buy food, ingredients, and recipes, leveling up a character, weapons, artifacts, talents, etc. The way you gain Mora is by completing quests, domains, ley lines, certain cities, item shots in game, inbox for miHoYo/Hoyoverse, hope I'm saying that correctly, Genshin daily check-ins, etc. Now, to be honest, a lot of people will forget to use the daily check-in, but I remember since I have to log in every day to collect my blessing of the Welkin Moon, I gotta make sure I pronounce that right. Getting back on topic, my big problem with with Mora and Genshin Impact is that you need it for almost everything, such as getting further in the game. You'll get to the point where you'll be low on Mora and you'll get stopped on what you're currently doing, such as leveling up a character. The Mora cost increase with your character level goes way high to level 70 and up, for example. So if your world level goes up and you're trying to get your character on par with the boss level in your world, then it will be a problem in the long run, because these bosses don't play around. Not just the character level, this includes the weapons and artifacts you're trying to level up too. It's a pain in the ass to stop what you're doing just to grind Mora and Genshin Impact. And if memory serves me right, the best way to get a lot of Mora is to do these commissions, ley lines, instant characters on these expeditions, sorry if I butchered that. If miHoYo/Hoyoverse can fix it to the point where you need Mora for almost everything, then I wouldn't mind using Mora for the small things like artifacts, talents, because you have to grind for the character materials and adventure EXP books. So I don't see why they can't do this. Like, you're just giving me reasons to put the game down if you're going to stop me in my tracks from leveling up the character. Speaking of ley lines, that'll be the next topic. However, there's not much to say about it, but it still continues to be a problem. Ley lines. As I said in the previous topic, in order to get more Mora, you have to go through these flower things called ley lines to grind for them. However, you have to use these currencies to interact with them, and you need 20 original resins to collect the Mora from the flower. Not just Mora though, there are other ley lines for adventure EXP books and non-story bosses too. Also forgot to mention that you get 160 of them a day, assuming you don't use them up in the day. So imagine if you're level 70 and you're grinding this boss for 8 cleansing hearts. That will use up all of your 160 original recent currency for that day. And the way to fill them up is to wait 24 hours or to use your fragile recent, which is gained from collecting your adventure rank up rewards or primal gems, which you mostly use for the wishing gacha system. By the way, I recommend not doing that. Of course, you already know why, obvious reasons. The problem with this is that if you have no more original reason or no extra fragile reason, you will be stopped from your quest on leveling up the characters yet again, giving you another reason to put down the game. I'm going to be honest. You need these things for more adventure EXP books, Mora, and certain character materials. If you don't have enough, how can you level up your main party to match the enemy's world level? Of course, bosses that are over leveled, then you won't be a problem with the use of co-op mode. But there are some missions that have boss fights that disable co-op mode that makes it impossible. So you need a good character to be able to compensate with you being 10 levels lower than the bosses in story mode. Like the Stignora boss battle in Inazuma. She's a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. If you're not on the right level to fight her, but I won't go into details about that boss fight. Those who played it for themselves for their first time had issues. You know what I mean. Co-op. I love co-op. I'm glad it was a thing. If it weren't for my friends helping me grinding for my main party materials, it would have taken me longer getting these materials because, like I said, my world level went up to world level 5. All the bosses are on level 71. Not all of my party members are on level 70. Yeah, only about 5 people are on level 70. Just memorizing it, by the way, so don't quote me on that. The pictures might be different of what I'm saying. So anyway, moving on. So I'm not done leveling them up, but this wouldn't be possible without my friends' help. However, my friends that help me won't always be free to help me when I need them. My other friends who play Genshin Impact live in the UK. Lots of them want to play with me, but I can't because you have to be in the same region to play with each other. That's my biggest issue with co-op mode. There should be a way around this to play with other people who live in a different region. If you can't play with others outside your region on other free-to-play games, then I don't see how this could be an issue. Playing with other people from different regions. Maybe it's how miHoYo/Hoyoverse has the server set up, but not being able to play with my friends from the UK sucks really bad, man. Like, also, what the hell is this? 5-star characters hangouts. For the 4-star characters hangout, I have no issues with it because they heavily focus on that set character you choose to hang out with. My problem here is with the 5-star character hangout. When I first started playing Ganyu character hangout, I want to make sure I'm saying her name right. I mean, even though it's easy to pronounce. Now, the first half of it, I like her hangout. The animation about Ganyu's backstory, it made me feel really bad for Ganyu. I'm not gonna lie. I was glad to go into a deep dive of the character. However, after we do her trials, playing as her and then teleporting to Leeway afterwards is when Ganyu story quest goes downhill. When the NPCs kicked in, the same can be said for Ya and Miko quest I just recently played. I don't care about these NPCs, and I don't know why Genshin Impact has a habit of telling us about these NPCs' life issues and Yae Miko's story quest. Like, it's her story quest, by the way. I'm there for the story. I'm just here for the character story, not for some random NPCs. I'll forget about it when I'm moving on, exploring the world of Trevant, collecting my Electroculus or whatnot. I'm not going to remember these NPCs. Please, miHoYo/Hoyoverse, focus on the character and not on a random NPC life issues and a 5-star character story quest that I probably might not see again. Moving on to the Semiru region, I had this problem with Ganyu, Yae Miku, Raiden Shogun, and Mona. However, for Kokomi and Hutao, it's understandable. However, this NPC right here, I'm not going to forget this one because she stood up in terms of personality. She's very flirty with the traveler. This is one of the NPCs I'm going to actually remember. She doesn't go on about her life issues. She wants some of that ether. Truth to be told, I like the other NPCs. This one's actually interesting. Also, she also's not put in the 5-star character hangout going on about her life issues. So yeah, moving on to the next topic. Text dialogue scene issues. I know some people are going to say, well, you could have defeated the monsters first and then talk to him. I know. but you still can't defend this. This is the downside of Genshin being an online game all the time during a text dialogue scene. The enemies are too close to the trigger point of it, leaving the character to take damage during the dialogue scene, to the point where you can't do anything unless you speak through the text, tapping the A button or space on your computer. Sadly, there's no skip button either. I don't know why there's no skip button in these dialogue scenes. Maybe it's because Genshin Impact is an online game. I don't know. But there should be a skip text dialogue button for the people who made a new account, who can skip the text boxes they already read during their first playthrough of the game. Like, this should be an option. And keep in mind, to switch from one traveler to another, you have to make a new account. So if you already read through those text boxes, you should have the option to skip through those text boxes so you can continue where you left off in your, let's say, your old account, for example. I'm part of those people who have 2 accounts, and I wanted to be Ether instead of Lumine, so I made a new account, and I have to keep tapping A just to get through the dialogue I already read. It's just time consuming. Just add a skip button, please. Unlinking HoYoverse account on consoles. If they plan on releasing Genshin Impact on Nintendo Switch, they need to fix this issue, because I know some people or read about people having this issue. Now, before I begin, MiHoYo and HoYoverse. Bring Genshin Impact on Xbox Series S/X. It's a powerful console to handle Genshin Impact, so there's no excuses for Genshin Impact not to be on the Xbox Series S/X over the Nintendo Switch, since porting it on Xbox Series S/X will be simpler because it has the power to handle it. You're missing out on money there. Moving on to the video, just wanted to get that out of the way. If you plan on releasing Genshin Impact on other consoles other than the Switch, just add a sign out button on the title screen like before, or just like simply add a sign out to the L1 or the circle button. I remember those buttons are not used for anything on the title screen for Genshin Impact. You just press X before opening the door, add a simple sign out of the button right hand side. You could just either do that, because who wants to keep filling out a form and wait 10 days to log into their new Genshin Impact account on PlayStation? I also forgot to mention that it might take longer if MiHoYo/HoYoverse are having issues with customer service department. Life would be easier if you just add a sign out button. It's not hard, and you're making your life easier if you had this option in the game. I'm just spitting facts here. On to the next topic. Wishing system. We got to the real topic that I want to go balls deep on, because this topic right here is the reason why I just boot up the Genshin Impact game and make me just sigh with disappointment. That's my reaction when I'm booting up Genshin Impact. And the reason why I have that reaction is the fucking wishing system. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Moving on with the topic. Alright. The main reason why other disappointment faced when opening the game to roll Klee on the batter if I managed to get 160 Primal Gems from logging in to collect my Blessing of the Waking Moon. And seeing how Lucky Bastard keep getting 5-star on their 50th roll. Oh yeah, by the way, on my Discord server, one of my friends just said that he rolled Kazuha 10 rolls after he rolled Klee. I just got fucking triggered. I literally got triggered. Like I said, you know what? I don't even want to log in anymore. But I have to log in just to collect my Blessing of the Waking Moon, so that just really pissed me off right there. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Continuing, the wishing system just turned me off from playing Genshin Impact as a whole. I already said that. So far, when I roll a 5-star, I never lose it to another character. Yeah, I got lucky, to be honest with you. Somehow, I managed to get the person I want unless it's the standard banner. Now, I need to go balls deep in this topic. Also, that's what Gene said. Now, for starters, Why can't MiHoYo slash HoYoverse be generous and have it set to a guarantee to get a 5-star character to their 70th wish, not 9th wish, 70th wish, yeah, that one. Now, for a free-to-play user, set it to 50 guarantee to get a 5-star. Honestly, I feel bad for my little sister for having to save it for her gift primal gems for Kazuha, only to not get him before his banner ends. By the way, it's gonna end pretty soon, and she still have not got him though. Man, oh my god, man, it sucks. You can easily see the greed from MiHoYo slash HoYoverse with how the wishing system works. They give you 100 primal gems or 300 primal gems for its update server maintenance, but it's not that much if the guaranteed 5-star won't pop up until the 75 through the 90th row. Plus, how they have it set up can easily cause gambling addiction, I'm not gonna lie, which is not good for a live service game. In case if MiHoYo slash HoYoverse wanted to, they could pull the plug on Genshin Impact if it's not doing well. But if that does happen, MiHoYo slash HoYoverse have themselves to blame for it if people start to move away from Genshin Impact. Taking advantage of your loyal consumers who love your game for what it is and not how much money you can take out of their wallets, so they could get a boner rolling for Raiden Shogun by spending $100 or more to get her. And if you're one of those people, please don't do that. I know you love the game like the next person, but please don't spend hundreds of dollars on the character. I love my wife who's like the next guy. Hell, that's what got me into Genshin in the first place. But please don't do it. It's not worth it. I'd rather use the money to get me something like that will last forever. For example, the Samsung Galaxy Buds. If I take good care of them, then a character in a live service game that MiHoYo slash HoYoverse can take away from me if they decide to shut down Genshin Impact if the game doesn't do well. The only thing I get is the blessing of the Welkin Moon. Make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Or buy the character outfits if I spend more. I'd rather buy the character outfits because I know what I'm getting instead of spending more than $30 on the wishing system on characters I don't know who I'm getting at all. Because MiHoYo or HoYoverse can screw you over by making you lose your 5-star for someone else you don't want from the standard banner. I'm keeping my new account, never going back to the old one because I rode Mona and Keckwing. Also, I'm keeping the girls I really want badly. It's simple. If MiHoYo or HoYoverse gave us the characters we wanted, we want to give us more reasons to play the game. Because we would have to level up the characters to catch up with the main party collecting adventure EXP books, character materials, and more. You have nothing to lose if you fix the wishing gacha system to make it fair. Some random fanboy slash girl will still throw money at you anyway, to be honest, no matter what I say. Just make your wishing system fair. Now we're going to be doing some video extras here. You can feel free to skip this one. I'm going to just cut to the chase and tell you what this video extra is about. It's about the anniversary rewards. If you're a person who don't care about that, you can feel free to skip it. But I have my friends, my day one friends, both of them who played the game Genshin since day one. I had them give me a refresher of what happened of the first Genshin anniversary reward. And they told me everything. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm just gonna get with. This is just the topic, like the intro of the anniversary rewards. Then I'm gonna show you a video, and then we're gonna discuss. But anyway, so yeah, those two friends, they showed me the like the last year anniversary reward, like the first anniversary rewards, no matter how you want to say it, and then they're saying that this one better be better. I'm hoping for the same too, because this, I don't see why you guys can't do this. Now, let me show you the video.
It's time to discuss the game's rewards, or to be more specific, the lack of rewards. Prior to the game's anniversary, the internet was flooded with speculation on what MiHoYo's plans were and how it would affect Genshin Impact as a whole. Some expected a free character similar to the Lantern Rite event, while others kept their expectations low. And even those people weren't prepared for the disaster that was the Genshin Impact anniversary. The first news arrived on September 20th, with an official post by MiHoYo. It addresses the upcoming anniversary of the game while giving players a brief look at the rewards. Now, at first glance, this looks like a lot, but let's break each one down. Of all the events listed, only one has guaranteed rewards, specifically the Unforgettable Journey, where the player is given Primogems for watching a short video of their journey through Teyvat. The second web event listed, A Message in Time, requires players to create their own anniversary cards for the chance to receive a Blessing of the Welkin Moon Pass. Honestly, this is a very good reward since the player will get an additional 90 Primogems per day for 30 days, and if we include the initial gift of 300 Genesis Crystals, that's a total of 3,000 Primogems in 1 month. But remember that this isn't a guaranteed reward. Players have a 10% chance to actually win this. The other 90% of players instead get 100,000 Mora. Now, that might sound like a lot to some people, but trust me, it isn't. Things get even worse with the last 4 quote-unquote events. In reality, these are not events, they are competitions. The rewards shown are only given to a handful of players. The Recording Your Anniversary Memories and Let's Solve Word Puzzles give a measly 100 Primogems to 1,000 winners. You know, of the millions of players the game has. Meanwhile, the prizes for the Art Repost raffle and cosplay submission include expensive items such as an iPhone 13 Pro Max and Apple AirPods. You know, in a game played by millions of people. MiHoYo is essentially rewarding players by telling them to shamelessly advertise their game for the chance to get something. It's literally gacha prizes for the 1-year anniversary of a gacha game. And the worst part is, most of these prizes aren't even worth it. The only one worth going for is the Welkin Moon Pass, and that's assuming you beat the 1 in 10 odds. It costs 160 to do a single pull in Genshin Impact, so you're not even getting enough to do a wish. 1 day of the Welkin Pass almost gives you the same amount, and that goes on for 30 days and is considered the best purchase for a low spender. If that's not bad enough, then think about this. Whenever the servers go down for maintenance, players are given an average of 300 Primogems as a form of compensation. You are getting more Primogems here compared to the rewards of the game's 1-year anniversary. MiHoYo's way of thinking the players is essentially demanding free promotion for the chance to win mediocre rewards, or ones that people have no chance of winning whatsoever. And while I did enjoy the Anniversary Theater as there was some sentimental value to it, remember when I told you the reward for watching it was some Primogems? You get a grand total of 40 for doing this. Thanks, MiHoYo. By far the best anniversary reward is the in-game Passage of Clouds and Stars event, where logging in daily for a week gives you a total of 80,000 Mora, 18 Mystic Enhancement Ore, 8 Hero's Wit, and 10 Intertwined Fates. Each intertwined fate allows you to do 1 wish on the character or weapon banner, so that's the equivalent of 1,600 Primogems. Except, there's one problem. This is a direct copy and paste of the Lantern Rite event, an event that not only gave you this, but also allowed players to choose any of the shown 4-star characters for free. And let me tell you, some of these 4 stars are really good. Now, for the sake of fairness, I do want to point out that the Lantern Rite is based on real-world Chinese New Year, one of the most important holidays in China, but when you're talking about the 1-year anniversary of a game, you'd expect the rewards to be at least as good as past ones. In my opinion, MiHoYo should have at least given 40 to 50 wishes worth of fates, along with a choice of any 4-star character. Best case scenario, they let players either choose from one of the standard 5-star characters, or get 40 to 50 wishes. It's not that difficult to get a 5-star character, since completing the story quests and keeping up with the events should get you enough wishes to reach pity at least once. The hard part in doing this, especially if you're free to play, is 1. Getting a 5-star character you wanted, and 2. In late game it's much more challenging to get Primogems, and the only method to do so comes from daily commissions, events, Spiral Abyss, or spending money. Sure, you may have finally gotten a 5-star, but most of your Primogems are now gone. Giving players the chance to get a standard 5-star character of their choice, characters that are always available, is very fair in my opinion. Plus, most characters people want are the ones on the character event banner, and if someone's smart enough to know that it's better to use Primogems on the character event banner, most standard 5 stars they get will be accidents. That also means that someone who already has all the standard 5-star characters could instead get 40 to 50 wishes that they could then save for a later date. MiHoYo is so obsessed with free advertisement for the game, but this would be the perfect way to draw in new players.
Now, I have to agree with what Nintendo Black Crisis said in this video. To make the anniversary fair, give people a free 5-star character to choose from in the standard banner. People mostly want to roll in the event banner for the characters anyway, especially for the new characters. I don't know why is it so hard, MiHoYo/Hoyoverse, to do this. You're not losing money. So let us choose from a 5-star character to a standard banner that we might not get on our 90th row. Hell, we might get someone else we don't want, or a random 5-star weapon. I know a friend of mine who wants Jean really bad. If you did this for this anniversary year, my friend will be happy. While you're at it, give us some Primal Gems. You're making this harder on yourselves. If you started to lose some day 1 players, like I know 2 of them, like my other friend Hikari said, if you ruin this year's anniversary year for Genshin Impact rewards, he's dropping Genshin Impact and moving on with his life to play better games. I have 2 day 1 Genshin Impact friends who played the game the day it came out. I already said that. And they're not happy with the rewards. Even though I'm still 7 months into the game, I can see the greed in the low effort rewards easily. Like, look at the Golden Apple Archipelago. You want me to sit there and play Kazuha's story for only 30 Primal Gems? Are you out of your mind? Anyway, moving on. To be honest, this is what turns me off from playing Genshin Impact. Even though I love Genshin Impact, I don't love the company's decisions. It hurts me because this game has beautiful graphics, interesting characters, addicting gameplay, minus the hardcore grinding, interesting story, and good voice acting. I'm currently playing the game in Japanese audio. I love all the voices a lot so far. My favorite one is Paimon, Lisa, for obvious reasons. You gotta listen to her voice in Japanese, and she does the ara ara thing. Kokomi, Ayaka, Yae Miko, etc. I love this game, but the real turnoff of how MiHoYo/Hoyoverse handles the Genshin Impact wishing gacha system and rewards is a big turnoff. Especially the summer events, like I just said in my video earlier. I just mentioned that. It only gives you 30 Primal Gems for long story quests. Yeah, my bad. I already just said that. It's not worth it in my opinion. But however, Official's alternative outfit was worth it. But yeah, that's my biggest complaint with the game. If those big things were fixed, I might be devoted to put more time into the game more than I do now. Again, I'm not here to hurt people's feelings or their love for the game. I'm here to complain about the game so MiHoYo/Hoyoverse can listen to feedback to make this game 10 times better than it already is. Every free-to-play game has flaws, but if you fix those flaws, the game will get 10 times better than it is now. This is Loner Guy 995, and you guys have a good one. By the way, Ayaka's best waifu. Have a good day.